Start. Staff might be appointed for him, and office space might be provided for him. It is because of this that certain misgivings have arisen in the minds of some of the members, and they want it to be made perfectly clear that the staff will be appointed not only for the ex president but will be appointed by the ex president, and it will be his wishes and his desires that will be taken into account when a particular person is being appointed. Also, regarding the office which is engaged for him, his wishes should be taken into account so that he knows what would be a convenient place for him and he may to get that place. Another reason for insisting on what I consider to be an important detail is that if the government appoints the staff for the ex president, then automatically they become government servants because they have been appointed by the government. It may be that in the rules a clarification might be attempted whereby they may be exempted from some of the service conduct rules which are applicable to normal government servants. But even there, it will be much better that this should not be left in any doubt and that these persons that are appointed to assist the ex president in his secretarial task are appointed by the ex president himself. They would be the staff of the ex president and would not be appointed by the government for the ex president and would not be government servants. This point ought to be made quite clear so that the ex president has got all the right of determining the service conditions of the people appointed by him, of course, subject to the overall limit which has been provided and, to my mind, rightly provided in the bill. Within that overall limit, perhaps it will be much better to leave the rest of the matter to the President himself so that we may also express our further confidence in the President to the effect that he would utilize it with discretion and with all sense of responsibility and fair play and taking into account the interests of the public and of the public exchequer too. Another point which also needs some clarifications is regarding the payment to be made for the secretarial assistance and for the secretarial staff. Normally, government rules require that whenever any such demand is made on the public exchequer or on the consolidated fund of India, a certain formality has to be gone through, and that formality of accounting has